Dear editor, I'm 8 years old. Some of my little friends say there's Santa Claus. Papa says they've seen the sun. It is so. Please tell me the truth. Is there a Santa Claus? Virginia O'Hanlon.
Well, tonight, I'm going to ask you to use your imagination as I tell you this story. As the lights illuminate and dim on different parts of the stage, I'm going to ask you to imagine yourself in a different time and a different place. The city room of the New York Sun. My office. I'm managing editor. Nice crisp day, huh, Frank?
All right, Ed. What's the assignment?
A small, shabby flat in New York City. And
It's getting colder every night.
you'll see as we go along.
Virginia O'Hanlon, turn around. Virginia O'Hanlon, touch the ground.
What is it with you Irish-haired angry lad, aren't you?
Mr. Chambers, I had nothing to do with starting that fight.
But you had something to do with finishing it, I'll give you that.
You should have known better than to mix with an old dock fighter like me.
James O'Hanlon was already on the street. He'd heard about somebody that might be doing some hiring and, well, he wanted to be first in line.
Your father's having no luck job hunting then either?
No, sir.
Tell your father I'm very sorry.
Now they say for every story, there's a start and a finish, a beginning and an end.
I'm a newspaper man, Cornelius Barrington. It's my business to know things and people. How would you like to work for my paper, the Chronicle? Of course, you have to take a slightly different perspective on things.
What things?
Well, for example, you could write an expose and call it The Ghost of Frank Church, about how you wrote that article.
I did no such thing, Mr. Barrington.
You see, although Mr. Church knows all about shame. He attacks the captains of industry, the railroad builders, robber barons, the exploiters, while he shamelessly exploits the talents of his little lady friend. What else does she do for you?
Do you think your paper could tell me there's a Santa Claus?
Virginia, if you see it in the sun, it is so.
You've covered wars, fires, famines, floods, anarchists, contagious diseases.
First year was a flood in Pennsylvania. The second year was a revolution in Asia. And the third year, when Elizabeth was dying of pneumonia, I was in Panama writing about yellow fever.
And Frank,
Don't worry about it, old pal. I'm still married to the newspaper and promise to be a good husband.
I don't have a stamp, Mrs. Schuler. Can I buy one? I have a penny. Is that enough?
oh sure, but keep your penny in my little region. This one's on Odo Schuler. Look, Frank, if you can answer this question, then you've answered a lot of other questions.
You might not like what I write.
I'll take that chance. Besides, after all the editorials are gone and all the issues of today have been resolved, 100 years from now, when there's new issues to be considered, some little kid is going to be asking that very same question, and you, Frank P. Church, will have already written the answer.